Hello everyone, and welcome to some more Elden Ring invasions, this time with April Frog. Now, the joke is that I just put a frog hat on my strength build and changed up the armor a little bit to go better with the Albenar mask. Um, Other than that, this is my rune level 94 strength build, and I'm just having a good time. Funny enough, I did these invasions on March 31st, so it wasn't even April yet. Now with the Red Wolf being defeated and there being three people, I am running and I am going to go down into the towards the Night Sacred Ground because I know that I can take advantage of the terrain here and not and make it a lot more in my favor rather than having a 3v1 on relatively flat terrain with enemies that are not super nice, or because they're all pretty spaced out. So there goes one, there's the second, and a nice R1 for a ledge there, and woohoo, we did it. Victory in Noxtella. And I was gonna make a joke about goofing around with Golden Land on the Watchdog Greatsword, except I was too busy explaining tactics. I like Ultra Greatswords. They're a lot of fun. I've loved them since playing Dark Souls 2 was my first Souls game, so I like swinging big swords. And this guy, he has Flame Strike on the Knight Rider Glaive. Is it powerful? Yes. Is my tactic more powerful? Absolutely. Am I biased in saying that? Yes, but also Hyper Armor is really powerful. However, Golden Land is not my only big AoE that I have, because every once in a while when there are three dudes in a small area trying to chase you down, the best thing you can do is just spam some Waves of Darkness. Um, is L2 spam kind of the name of the game in Elden Ring? Yes, but against three guys in a tight space, there's not much else you can do, so you can swallow your pride, hit L2, free aim your big home run swing, and take victory with Waves of Darkness on the long half-axe, which is actually one of my favorite weapons at this point. So big axes, big swords, all really good fun. And a lot of it is, and part of the success of these character-centered Ashes of War is punishing over aggression. And that's something that I enjoy because I like taking smart trades, meaning like I'm getting more than just damage for damage. Like I'm getting changes in momentum. I'm defeating hosts and phantoms. Um, and this is just two dudes in the Altus Tunnel. And I like these guys. These are just two honest co-opers. This guy, or these, they felt like two honest co-opers. They got, this guy was decided to try and go for some parries, although you can't parry Thunderstorm. I like that he's using Gargoyle's Black Blade. That's pretty original. And the guy with the bikes just seems to be using bikes because he likes bikes. Here, I know that I'm about to get madness, and there is one particular part of this tunnel that I want to go to, and that is the part that is getting overlooked by the big bug, and there I take less damage from the hyper armor, which is good because otherwise I would probably be dead, and thankfully they defeat the magic snail. Yeah, so here I am running specifically this way because I want to get them, even though the space bug isn't there right now, I want to get them caught out here. So I want to be behind them. So I risk it, wedge myself in this tunnel, and then go for the thunderstorm. And thank you for the other snail to the assist. And why I wanted to wedge myself there was specifically so that they couldn't just run back away from me in the tunnel. They'd be stuck out there and getting rocks flung at them if there were rocks to be flung. And now here is part 1 of 2 of some nice Landell invasions against some honest co-opers. This guy, he's just not happy that I'm invading. He doesn't know that I'm just goofing. So, but here I am with Golden Land on my Watchdog Greatsword because it's fun. He's got single partisan and an incantation tool. However, I've got big hyper armor, big damage, and in the host, they're following up pretty well. They are like they're chasing. They're going for some good aggression. There I just double chugged because I know that I needed to get the extra stuff. And here, at first they respect Golden Land. They do not respect it later, and you gotta respect the big character-centered Ashes of War. Again, they punish over aggression. So like in that second invasion I showed you, the like waves of darkness only kills a bunch of people that are standing immediately around you if they decide not to run away. And so here, I don't know why, but he re-equipped a Cragblade Giant Crusher, which is honestly pretty cool. I respect that. That is a unique switch. Always respect Golden Land, or else that might happen. And here I've got a Straight Sword Whip, because never leave home without your Stormblade Straight Sword. And I'm using the Thorned Whip, not for the bleed, because I'm a strength build that's heavy infused. I'm using it because I think it has some better damage than the regular whip. And here we are when I say part 2, because it's the same host, and he's got one Phantom is the one from earlier in the last invasion, but this is like 2 hours later. Here I am always very cautious, and I am on high alert, and like there's nothing wrong. They're not doing anything wrong, but as soon as someone starts trying to hide in bushes, especially in an area where it's very open and there's not a high enemy density without going up towards the boss, I am put on like, I go into try hard mode. And by try hard mode, I'm not even using like anything else. I'm just like very focused and going like, all right, it's business time. We're not April Frog goofing around. We're business frog. Because I don't like it when people try and stealth poorly when I can see them, and I feel like they remember me, so for the sake of funny narrative, we're gonna say that the Phantom with the partisan from earlier, he's really mad. I have no idea in actuality, but for the story, he's really mad, and he wants his revenge. However, this time I'm using something that does surprisingly so much work that I just love it. Just a cold infused iron greatsword. I don't know why. I don't know if it's, but yeah, that frost proc into piercing fang. Just whatever reason, this particular sword clicks. It doesn't necessarily have the true it doesn't have the, necessarily is the wrong word. It just straight up doesn't have the true combo of the Knight's Greatsword and the Banished Knight's Greatsword. However, this one, it just clicks. It goes really well, and then I have this nice little Thorned Whip for chase downs. Sorry, Asuna, you did not make it out of Aincrad. And now here we are going to go after the host. I don't know why they split up, but I was also just really happy with how this invasion went, with how I handled like the divide and conquer, and the tactics were really good. And here I am going on a rant about business frogs. But yeah, so with really good hyper armor, frost infusion for surprise extra burst damage and only a few hits, like the cold iron greatsword is really good. And now this host is, on watching the playback and putting the clips together, I think he's going for like flask cancel tech, like walking off the ledge. However, it backfires a little bit on him, and I'm just able to chase him down because he never really left range. Like, GG guys, that was a fun invasion. You guys were playing absolutely fine. That was a ton of fun, and I hope all of you enjoyed some silly strength build invasions, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya!